So, I mean, obviously, career exploration, it's like one of the biggest decisions that someone makes in their entire life. Like, this is what you're spending like a good, like, over half of your life on. So, you want to make sure that you do it right. But the thing is, if you don't have the right resources, or if you let yourself get pressured by what other people think, like, for example, I think that happens a lot in our current times. Like, people, they don't really take the time to reflect on what they want to do. They're just like, oh yeah, I think I want to have a nice salary, which is a good thing. Like, obviously that's what you want, but they don't take the time to like, I want to do something that I enjoy, and I want to do something that I think I can help better the world with, which I think is something that's lacking with our current system. So I believe that having the right resources with career education is so important. Oh, my friends are doing that, maybe I should do something similar to that. Then there's so much pressure, like peer pressure or family pressure around choosing a specific occupation. And there's also like societal pressures. Like, people are like, oh yeah, this job is something that you want to do. Like, if you're like a lawyer or a computer engineer, like, that's something that's like highly regarded. But if you do something like, for example, in like the liberal arts, people are often like looked down on those professions compared to STEM professions. And I don't think that's, I mean, obviously I wish it didn't work like that. It happens though, but I think people like shouldn't listen to that. But if they don't take the time to again sit down and like look at all the jobs that are available to them, and they just get pushed towards the first thing that they see, then they're not going to be happy with their lives, because they're not doing what they really want to be doing. I think in my community in general, there's such a heavy pressure to go into a STEM related field. And even like as I was growing up, like it started around like middle school, I would say. It's there, like in the daily conversations, like when you're just talking to people and they're talking to you, they're like trying to push you towards doing something. I think right now, my parents want me to go into a computer science related field, and me, like, I haven't done a lot of career exploration on my part either. Like, this has just started like very recently, so I was like super complicit with it. I was like, okay, they want me to do that, I guess I'll do that. But I feel like this happens to a lot of people. Like, just when I'm talking with my friends at school, or just hearing other people talk about this stuff, like, I can tell it's definitely there, the community that we grow up in, because we've just been conditioned to believe that this is a good career. I could not say enough about this, honestly. I think we started using Zello in middle school, and this tool, I mean, I get what the school is trying to do, but it's basically like a personality quiz. Like, you answer questions, some of them are like not even related to careers. It's just really weird. Like, you take like 50 multiple choice questions, and at the end it just spits out some like 5 random careers that I think you'll do good in. And I have like seen firsthand some people get careers that they're like, how did this happen? Like, I know people who got like a funeral director or like a zookeeper, and like no one wants to be told that this is the best suited career for you if it's something that they don't like. And I feel like it's just so not personalized, because it's so like, it's a passive thing. Like, you just take a test, it tells you what you want to do, and they're like, you should focus on this. When I feel like in reality, it should be the person who's taking the test. You shouldn't be taking a test. You should have a more like active role if you're doing career exploration. Yeah, so this summer, me and 2 of my other peers did the Eastside Pathways Youth Council program, and there we basically chose our topic as career exploration, because we had noticed in ourselves like there was definitely some problems with the current system, and we wanted to do some research and find a solution to do something to fix that. So for our research, we did some like internal reflections from what we've seen with ourselves at our school and with our peers at school, and we definitely noticed that career exploration could be improved. For example, our school has a college and career center, but it just feels like super distant from the student body. Like, they'll send out newsletters occasionally like, oh yeah, we have like a career showcase or college showcase going on, but like, honestly, we don't feel like a lot of people go to them, and they don't try to have an active role in student life. It just feels like super separate from the high school, and oftentimes nobody even knows it exists or knows what events are going on. It's just so disconnected. And we definitely found some like pretty surprising numbers that like over like half of the current high school students don't know what they're doing, and they wish that they would have more career exploration in school, more like college preparation. It would be beneficial if we could, instead of leaving students to do college and career exploration on their own time, if schools could do it at school in their classes, but like a different way in how they're currently doing, instead of having it like, oh, just take this quiz and do some stuff on your own for school credit. If in each class teachers could like give short presentations on careers related to that subject. So for example, history teachers can give presentations on like world affairs and stuff like that. And that would hopefully get students more interested in it. And they could do stuff like simulations. We could compile databases for internships and other resources like that. So students, like if they were interested in those, then they could look more into it. So when I first heard about it, honestly, it almost sounded too good to be true. Like it just felt like such a great like tool for career exploration. And I think the main thing I liked about it was that it made the idea of career exploration way less daunting. Because when I find myself sitting down like, oh, I need to decide what I'm going to do with my life, just the idea of that is just so stressful. It creates so much pressure that I just like feel like putting it off. Like, oh, I'll think about it later. Let me just get through my schoolwork for the day. I'll think about it later. And it just keeps getting pushed off. But for this, I feel like it's more interactive. You know, I can just look at videos and they're actually super engaging stories too. Like and I enjoyed listening to people talk. And I think that form of career exploration is way more conducive to learning more about it. It appeals more to like, I feel like us, because I don't know, we're used to like scrolling videos all day, like just like watching stuff. And I feel like I understand information better that way, rather than scrolling through like lots of articles on like job stats, like hiring percentages and all of that. And I also appreciated the diverse perspectives it had, like just watching, like looking through the videos, there's so many different stories of people who come from so many different backgrounds, and you can see what they did to get to their certain careers, which I think, and definitely some of the stories were like really inspirational, like just how they overcame their challenges. And another thing I found cool was that it doesn't, like the questions that were asked of them, it wasn't just, oh, what's your salary? It was more of like, oh, what do you like about your job? What do you not like about your job? How did you get here? And I feel like those are the answers I want to hear. The design of the website, like it was pretty easy to navigate to and like find out where I had to go. And I feel like for a high school student who like oftentimes feels unsure, that's like really inspiring. Like to know that people like started out like this, but they found a place for themselves, like a job that suits them really well.